So now we have a couple of tools to help us navigate the menu tree. So next, let's install the Backup and Migrate module. We're going to use this mostly for the backup part of the name. We're going to create snapshots of our database at various points during this video series, so you can quickly jump to those parts. And also, if you do some exploring, you can roll back the changes that you made to a previous state where you know exactly what we've done. Here are the different ways that you can install the module. I'm going to quickly use Drush to do it myself here. Depending on how you installed the module, you may need to refresh the page to add the items to the menu tree. Now, there are a few ways to get to the configuration page for Backup and Migrate. One is by going to the modules listings page and doing a quick search for backup. And you see we have the Backup and Migrate module here, and we can go to Configure right here on this page. Since we have Coffee installed, we can also type Alt-D and start typing in backup. You see that the location of the Backup and Migrate module is an admin config system backup migrate export. This also gives us an indicator of where we can find it in the menu tree. I'm going to hit Escape to close out Coffee and scroll up to the top where we have our menu. So if we wanted to find this configuration page in the administration menu, we would hover over Configuration, System, and Backup and Migrate, and click that. Now, just to be clear, the Backup and Migrate module backs up the database, but it doesn't back up the files. So we still need to create backups of the files periodically if we're worried about losing something there. Most of the time, though, it's playing with configuration and settings that really gets us into trouble, where we might need to restore something. We're going to use the basic settings of Backup and Migrate in order to back up periodically throughout this series. We're just going to use the defaults here, and we're going to click Backup Now. This will allow us to save a file on the file system on your computer. And what I'm going to do is name these according to the particular state that we're working on. So I'm naming this one 01.giftofgeek.afterinstallingadmin-menu-tools. And I'm leaving the extension .mysql.gz. The .mysql part isn't important to the integrity of the file, but it does give us an indicator of the type of file that's packaged in this GZ file. GZ is simply gzipped, and you can unpack it just like a zip file with most of the same programs. I'll go ahead and click Save. And now we have a backup.